And here we go. I think. Setting up your meeting for YouTube Live. Here we go. Okay. I was gonna say we're right on time, 5 minutes late. Usually, or usual.
Yeah. Never know. There we go. Put a little light on the subject.
Somebody said first, Sully the Barber. Sorry, Sully. AGOG got you first, and then Ty S got you second. You're actually third.
Oh, hey. The
Sorry,
number
Sully.
3 is sacred.
That's it.
What does Ricky Bobby say?
He says it's a shake and bake.
If you're not first, you're last.
That's right.
Oh, my God.
The dude of Woo and Jason Ip too. Somebody says.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so how's everybody doing tonight? It's got 333 watching live. It's climbing.
333.
Triple threes, baby.
It could be one of those nights, Joe.
It very well could be. And then before that was a number that I've seen a million times all my life, which was 305.
Yeah.
Constantly see that number. And then it went right to 333. Sun your balls, he says. It says AGOG, sun your balls. That sounds like Cliff High, man. Might be Cliff High undercover. Someone says,
I don't know about this sun in your ball shit.
Yeah, not sure what that's about.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that one, man.
That's it. Sun your balls, boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a new movement.
Yeah, it's like that South Park episode. It's like, hey, it seems like I could do the same thing with just standing out in the sun. Yeah, but what fun is that?
Holy moly. So,
all right, so we got enough people, and we've got about 500 now, so we could get the show on the road, if you will.
What road are we going down there?
I don't know, but we'll have to watch some of the stuff. When it comes to vaccines, we probably may not even cover that tonight unless there's something we could beat around the bush on, but I don't even think we need to. I mean, honestly, there's nothing right now that's standing out to me with that.
No, it's very magnetic.
Yeah, it's very. And I've got an anti-gravity machine, so.
That's what I said on oh my God, the other night. I was on Bix's channel. I says, poor Snippy, they put him in timeout. He looks both ways. I said, what are you doing? You told the truth. So put your head in the corner and stop it.
That's it. Don't turn around. It will add more time to it.
Oh, my God.
Well, the funny thing was that night when what was I doing? Was it me and you who was talking? Or was it JC? Somebody, and I was like, oh, it was JC. And I'm like, I was like uploading a video right as we were going live to see like would it take it, and I'm looking at the time I got nailed and all that. I go, wait a minute, the 2 weeks has been up. Like if I'm looking at this right, this was up days ago, and I'm looking at it going, oh shit, I think it was. Damn, I just completely missed it. So they took the upload just fine. I go, oh, figures. I was like, God, I could have posted like 4 days ago or 3 days ago or something. Like whatever. I took a nice little break,
vacation,
from YouTube, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, of course I still got Patreon questions every day and emails every single day and all that good stuff. But whatever. Hey. Yeah. So I'm gonna start off with something I sent myself from a conservative website where they interviewed George Papadopoulos. And if anyone wonders, well, who's that again? That was one of Trump's close allies in his administration. The deep state went after this guy, tried to charge him and all this bullshit with just like they did with other people. They spied on him, which in turn allowed them to spy on Trump and other people. This guy got dragged under the bus, but he's always stood by Trump. He's always still pretty vocal about what he thinks is going to happen. And when I hear someone like this that was that close to Trump say, I think this is going to happen, I'm going to probably listen and take that more than just a grain of salt. But basically, I don't have to play. I was going to play the clip. I'm like, I don't really need it. I can just kind of tell you what he says.
Don't play any clips.
Yeah, I think we'll skip that part. I'll read a little bit. And again, this is just what George Papadopoulos is saying. It doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. It's just what he said. I'm just going to repeat what this guy had mentioned. And he says, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the intel we've been waiting for. George Papadopoulos gives the long-awaited update on what the heck is up with Mr. Durham. When you hear what's been happening behind the scenes, you'll get why the investigation has taken this long. Holy crap, this is big, he says. This is so much more going on than the Steele dossiers, plural, he says. Comey, Clapper, and all the low-hanging fruit whose culpability is apparent to anyone who knows even the slightest thing about what happened. The focus of the Durham investigation is the NWO, and the Patriots are about to take the globalists down. Papadopoulos reveals that everything's been timed to coincide, and this is what I've been thinking, I've been saying this, timed to coincide with the Arizona election audit. He says that the dominoes are in place, and we are about to witness one hell of a show. Expect to see globalist perp walks, charges for high treason, military tribunals, and ultimately firing squad. Now, of course, this is his comment about what George Pop said. And I don't think, I did watch some of it. I didn't watch all of it. It's about 45, 50 minutes. And I watched the part where I thought they pretty much covered it. And I don't think he said anything about firing squads or any of that stuff. But I do believe they talked about treason, military tribunals, and why Durham's been kind of quiet, what he's been doing. The guy, and he mentioned, everyone's a little pissed off at William Barr. He's a traitor. And he's like, well, Barr did his role in setting up everything so that Durham could go do his job. And now Barr's gone, and it's like, oh, well, he didn't do anything. He could have done more. Not so fast. The guy who's going to be doing something got free reign to go do what he has been doing, but we haven't heard a word from this guy. No one knows about Durham. What's he doing? What's he coming up with? But Papadopoulos had mentioned, he goes, yeah, when this guy Durham was over there interviewing some of these Five Eyes countries who were doing the spying, basically is what he's alleging. He said, basically Barr was with him. Barr and him had gone to multiple places together and interviewed intelligence agencies overseas, not our own. And, so he's like, basically before you throw mud on William Barr, he may have had a job to do and he did his job and then he left. Is kind of what he was hinting at. And I thought, well, okay, but we'll see. But I've always thought this election audit stuff is going to come out. It's going to really show things. And when I was talking to JC the other day on his channel, I think it was after we stopped broadcasting and we were just chatting for a little while. And I was talking about this guy, this, Wano Saven guy, never shows his face. He's always got cowboy boots on. He's doing these interviews and stuff. And he's allegedly an insider, but JC was like, he goes, yeah, but I think that was one of the first guys back in like December to say, oh, Joe Biden's absolutely not going to be inaugurated. And then he was. He goes, and then he said, oh, April 1st, he's coming back. And Trump didn't come back. And so it's like, that's two out of two so far that he's missed. And maybe there's some other things. So there's two things that come to my mind. Either A, the guy's just, I don't know who this Wano Saven is, what his real name is, and what the hell he's doing. He could be just like the rest of us throwing darts and guessing. Or he could know stuff and is playing a game with the deep state to throw updates to just throw him off and F with them. That's the only two possibilities. I don't know the guy. I can't vouch for the guy. I see people interviewing him. But again, if you are putting dates out there and it's public and you miss them, that's kind of, in my eyes, like, well, you're, shut up, stop talking if you keep, because you're throwing us off too. You're throwing the good guys off too if you're doing that. So it's like, but you never know. But I'm hearing this, and again, the election stuff. I sent you something the other day about New Hampshire, where that girl, she was like an audit observer. She was in the room. The local government came in and basically whitewashed the whole damn thing. Oh, nothing to see here. They went into the damn thing, backdated the votes according to the data she presented, anyways. And again, like I said the other day, can't prove this. They're just making allegations. So when I report it to you, it's just an allegation at this point. But the allegation was pretty damning when I saw the receipt printed out that showed the audit trail. Supervisor access granted, wipe the memory card, do this, do that, and then, okay, backdate the election results. Whoa, what's going on here? And that was in New Hampshire. So we got a problem in New Hampshire. We got a problem in Arizona. Georgia's now flipping, going, okay, maybe we're going to have to do an audit now, finally. I think Michigan and maybe one other one, Wisconsin or somebody, like one that was kind of out of the blue for me. Like, oh, who's that? Oh, they might join the fund. You know, and here we are, like, we only needed 3 of these states basically to flip, so to speak, to, you know, make the election null and void for Biden. So I know you've always said when you talk to Spirit, they would say he hasn't left.
Right.
That's kind of what they say. He hasn't left. And watch the spring and after the spring and into summer or whatever. But battery low. Freaking headset, battery low, my ass.
What's wrong?
I thought I had it on the charger here, but I can do.
Have you gone deaf?
Maybe Spirit sucking the juice out of my headphones, because I had this thing sit here charging. I'm like, oh, it'll charge all, you know, while I'm downstairs. We're playing a little game with the kids in like a little family game night. But I remember doing this before. I had to plug my thing in, and it actually worked. So hang on one second.
No problem. He really tans up nice on the top of his head, doesn't he?
What's that? You said something.
Yeah, I said, you really tan up nice on the top of that head.
Take a picture to last longer.
Yeah, drink your cup of ego. Get it over with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, when it came to Trump, and I don't even ask anymore because it really doesn't matter in that respect, that they said he wasn't leaving. I never changed my words. He wasn't leaving. So whatever time they have, I think it's important. You know, do you remember a while ago when I told you I had a vision and it was a hand holding a king?
Yeah, the chess piece. Yeah.
Yeah. And the chessboard was down below, but he was holding a white king. Okay. I don't think the color really matters, but he was holding a king. And
well, it could. White light versus dark. You never know.
Well, okay. Well, you could, yeah, I guess you could take it a lot of different ways. And you know, I've been putting a lot of discernment into that. And I know a lot of you people have too. Well, this is what it means because this person plays chess. You know, sometimes it's like the simplest things. And then it came to me the other day that understand that if that was a representation of the hand of God, and I think that's what they were actually given to me, as a vision, that understand that God is the one that places kings. Mm-hmm. All right. And that's to accomplish what needs to be accomplished. And no matter what you hear going back and forth, and people's concern is understand that it's not in your hands, it's in God's hands. All right. And when you can just flow with this and not get so caught up. I mean, even in New Hampshire where I am, you drive around, you drive everywhere. All you see is Trump signs everywhere. All right. There's no way that Biden won this state. Now, we have a Republican governor who's fantastic. He's like your governor. Okay. So I really believe a lot of things are being done in that respect, even though everything else is like wrapped up Democrat. I just wish people would finally get rid of this Republican Democrat bullshit, because it is all bullshit.
Yeah.
And understand that you come together to elect, you know, a person that will bring your country and do the right things. And as we look now at everything that's occurring in such a very short time, you just sit there and you're going, what the hell's going on here? But it gives you the glimpse of how they truly are trying to destroy America. I mean, they're trying to bring in another agenda. And, you know, listen, you know, I'm always trying to drop breadcrumbs to people. and this is probably the last time I'm going to drop this single breadcrumb, is you all need to get ready. Okay. This ain't, and I'll say it again, on my Wool scale of 1 to 10, we're at a 3. We'll be at an 8 by fall. All right. And there's going to be just so many things coming from so many different directions that you really need to know you got your house in order and your things in order. All right. So we can ride this craziness out. You know, how long will it take? I don't know. I'm hoping that end of the craziness will get over in a couple months from now. I'm hoping, you know, but understand we're still going to be dealing with such incredible weather issues and other issues that are going to be happening. You know, way back when I told you they showed me a vision of somebody holding that piece of hail with 2 hands, and then it happened 3 days later. So everybody said, "Oh, all right, well that's over." Dude, no, it isn't. I was reading a wonderful woman that I enjoy so much, and she lives in Texas. And when that ice storm happened, which was a fluke and everything else, she listened to me. I had told her before to get a propane generator, get it out there, and da-da-da-da. Well, she did. She never took it out of the freaking box. All right. And I just talked to her again, I think 2 weeks ago. I had another meeting with her, and I reiterated. I said, you better hurry up and make sure it's working correctly. And she says it is. And then I think just a few days ago, they got hit with, again, hail the size of melons, you know, just destroying. But things like this, this is going to be another thing. So when you think that, well, when Trump gets in, that everything will be all perfect, it isn't. Okay, we're going to be dealing with incredible financial situations, incredible shortages of different things, not everything, okay, but different things, you know. And if it's like me, it's that one damn thing you wanted. You know? It's like, really, you have to be out of that one item, you bastards, you know.
Yeah.
Like you would say, those rat bastards. Oh my God, you know. But it's called get all your ducks in a row here. I mean, really do it.
And if you're not licking your ice cream,
well, I think
you may not be able to get your ducks in a row. So if you need to lick some ice cream in your crypto portfolio to buy some essential things you might need, you know, you might have to make an exception. Go, you know, okay, maybe, you know, I was waiting for these bigger numbers for this reason. Maybe you don't need to wait for such bigger numbers. If you got the means to do it, to prep a bit here, you know, it can't hurt.
Right. Kind of like I was reading somebody, I think they're in Montana, and you know I'm talking about you right now. I said, buy your wife that vehicle so she's not driving through the mountain passes in a piece of shit. Did you buy it yet? Okay.
He's pointing at you, son, whoever that is. He's probably like, oh shit, how do you know I was watching?
Yeah. Because I'm the woo-woo dude. But you know, it's just we're in that time where it's one thing after another, after another, after another. And listen, we're not going to get everything right, but if you got some of your ducks in a row, it's going to make a difference on a lot of different things. And I know everybody's crypto curious right now, so I'm going to drop a breadcrumb. Am I allowed to drop a breadcrumb on
yes,
crypto show?
Absolutely.
Okay. I got to drop a breadcrumb. So, rumor was out there that I sold that one Bitcoin of mine. I did. I sold it at $57,000. I sold it. All right. I bought it back 2 days ago. Breadcrumb. Okay. So, everybody's been panicking. Julianne's laughing her ass off. She says, "You're like a little kid in a candy store." What do you mean? I'm like, "Joe," she says, "You just love doing this shit," because I go, "Wait a second. Everything's really down bad. This could be a good time for me to create a loss." It'd be really easy to do. I said, because a lot of you have traded in and out of shit. And the thing is they want to see what your trade was when you do your taxes. So, yeah, honest, Joe, I sold everything on the bottom. I said, if I wanted to do that, I could have do it, but it was don't. I went, oh, shit, man, I've really created a shit ton of losses here. Now I go, should I have just kept my profits? I went, what the fuck am I doing, right? So, needless to say, I'm all in right now. Everything I'm in. There's some incredible buys out there. Oh my God, did you? At 6 cents. Yeah, I was talking to my boy right before I came out with you, and I said, Nicholas, I said, just look back 30 days. Just go back 30 days when all this shit started to happen, and it's going down and down and down to where it landed the other day. And I said, take a look at all the items. And what were they 1 month ago? Some of this shit is down. You could make 5 times on your dollar just going back to where it was 30 days ago.
Yeah.
So you got to really think about this shit and go, there's a lot of different items that you could scoop if you were licking your ice cream and put money off to the side, like Snippy did. Okay. And a few others. Remember, that's licking your ice cream. It's not like you always got to buy something. But if you put profit off to the side, you can take advantage of some of these things, so I really am. And with all the buying and selling that was going on, there's one item, and I even said that to Snippy today, there's one item that I will not touch. Snippy, let me give you my psychic. What is it, Snip?
PRX.
Oh,
PRX.
Oh, you're close. That's right.
What did I call it that one time? Zitty Rongping. Chinese version of XRP. Zitty Rongping. So, XRP, yeah.
Yeah, only because when it does what it does, I'm too afraid a lot of people that are playing with it aren't going to be able to get in. And I believe that either they'll give us difficulty on doing it, no matter which way it goes, because I see 2 different ways on this thing. And both are good, but one's like really good. Actually, you sent me something.
Flare Networks.
Yeah, but didn't you send me something about some guy talking about XRP? And I think it was you. And they were talking that it's going to go either 2 routes. And one of the routes, and I went, wow, that it would instantly jump to $10 to $20.
Yeah, I sent that.
Right. But the other route was what, Joe?
Like hundreds and then thousands.
Thousands. Could you imagine if that son of a bitch gets repriced at $10,000 or $20,000 and you just have a lousy 20,000 of them? Right? Right?
Yeah.
So it's out of all the stuff I play with, I just can't touch it, I'm in that to win it. And even if people are playing around with things, keep some in it. Okay, even if you're thinking you're gonna go grab some other things. So that way, if it happens, at least you're in it to really see whatever happens to it. Because if it does it, Jesus, I I think I'll be kind of laughing our asses off. It'll make us happier considering all the other crazy shit that'll be going down at the same time.
Yeah, be like Cliff High's thing with silver. You're like, oh yeah, you'll be happy about your silver, but you're not gonna like it outside. What's gonna be going on around you?
He knows. I just saw his. Now that you explained to me what's he on now? BitChute. Yeah. I go, what the hell? How'd you get the BitChute? BitChute, okay. But he just did something, and he knows it's going to be crazy, and it is. It's this is not going to be smooth, and again, we're going to be running into a lot of other things. But I look at the trophy sitting up on the shelf because a lot of good is going to come out of everything for humanity, and you just got to take this stuff and kind of giggle at it, going, because there's so much more. Right when you think all the bad, those sons of bitches, they took this, they did this, baby. The movie's not over. Okay, right. In any freaking manner, and people are going to be shocked, but they are going to have a lot of disruptions in cities and stuff. I mean, they really are. And then you tack on fucking hail that'll weigh 10 pounds hitting you in the head. Well, it sure slows them from demonstrating out there, doesn't it?
What if some of those ice balls will hit any of the politicians in the head by the chance? Maybe knock some sense into them.
Well, I some of those politicians are going to feel like they're baby seals back in the old days. Okay, if you know where I'm coming from on that. They have some shit coming down, and I told you a long time ago, and you have the stuff in writing and stuff.
Yep.
Certain people that are going down, and I said they were going to turn on them, and it's happening from Mr. Gate to Mr. Fauci.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen. There's no place for them to hide, so all you faithfuls out there, your day's coming. Just be patient and smile. Be like, oh, dude, I'm always laughing.
That's right. Jackknife truck coming down to hail at you, just laugh.
See? That was a near-death experience.
And I was on the phone with him. And I'm like, aren't you going to hang up? I'm going to hang up or what? You got a jackknife truck sliding down towards you. You might want to do something about that.
Yeah. Coming down on an icy road. That was looking really bad. And one coming up the same time. I think they wanted you to be part of the experience now.
But yo, you can't go yet. I need him. My master.
Yeah. I see myself on your back behind you.
That's it. Master Yoda. There's J. Snip Skywalker in a hurry.
Yeah.
Yoda wants me to stay. No, I gotta go save Princess Leia and everyone. I gotta go. But you're not done training yet. I know, but I've learned a little bit. I gotta go.
Luke, I am your father.
Farger. Oh, my father.
But no, so with the cryptos, listen, and it's not like I'm getting anything from spirit. It's just my gut feeling that I needed to get back in on everything. And I know a lot of people are curious. And so there you have it. I have done that. And I don't know, I did that 2 days ago, but I got into everything. And I just have a feeling the market's going to go green. And maybe it will be for a little while. Understanding, I said that, like Bitcoin, I couldn't trace it during the spring. Okay, somebody took me a text. Well, dude, I know why you're going to trace it. Because it ain't doing shit. I just, bingo. Yeah, it's just one of those things. But we're in such a weird time right now. Something horrible could happen, and it could make cryptos go to the moon. We're all caught up in this day-to-day transition of things that are happening in a worldwide expansion that I mean, it's not just America, it's everywhere, that it's affecting everything. So when you're looking for stability right now, I say lean up against a door. that might help you. Other than that, kind of have a few laughs and roll with the punches, and try to flow with this. But try to stay in the game.
Yeah, never sell your whole bag. I didn't sell my whole bag, and I made a move recently. Well, a couple moves recently where I'm waiting for a little more downside pressure, but I never sell my whole bag of crypto. Just can't.
No, because of where we are, this really can turn on a dime. It really can. And we've all seen when things go crazy, like Bitcoin could be 34, and then you wake up tomorrow and you go, it's 44? Oh, that shit happens while you're sleeping. You go, what the hell? And then all those cryptos, like I said, if you look back 30 days, you can see where it all started to happen. So look at where it is now to where it was 30 days ago. Son of a bitch. I'm not asking much for it to get back to just that, because we're going to go much higher. Okay, once we get this shit straightened out. But my God, if you can make 4 to 5 times on your dollar just to get back to the normalcy of 30 days ago, that's a lot of money with some people and what they're dealing with. So it's a great opportunity. I wasn't panicking. I was just having fun. Only a crazy bastard like me would go, this is a great time to grab a loss, don't you think?
That's it.
What's in that mind of yours? I don't know. But I just thought it would be. Because I figure from here out, I'm going to be hodling probably everything now. So that way, all the way past January of next year, that I won't be trading in and out. So that way, I'm not going to have any consequences tax-wise, until the following year, and that'll give you another whole year. But I truly believe that we will not have the tax structure or the financials that we're going through right now with the uncertainties. That shit ain't going to be there. It will not be the same. And so my feeling is we're just going to get over that hump.
Well, that'll be a good thing. That's one thing. This whole tax system is such bullshit. It makes me angry whenever I think about it. These politicians could change it so fast, pass a bill, pass a law, done. And you could ask any of them, why are you taking my tax money when we have 30 trillion debt? You're about to add another 6 trillion plus another 3 trillion. You're trying to add 9 trillion like that. You haven't paid any of it down. Give me the reason why you can't just remove me and everyone else out of the picture and you just print the money you need and use it. Just give me a reason. And they'll never be able to.
That's just it. Why would you tax and take money away from people if you could print up as much as you want, and you are doing that? Okay. And when you look at the big scheme, how much you think it would cost to pay off everybody's bills? Normal people. I'm not talking big corporation, but normal bills.
Yeah, honestly, a few trillion.
Yeah. So that's my point on it. So why are they doing this? And again, a lot of people go, they passed this bill and they're sending it all to these other countries. Well, they're doing that for a reason too, because it's crashing so rapidly. If they don't give money away to these other countries to use it, then nobody would be using it.
Well, plus the old backdoor laundering that goes on where everyone's got to be taken care of. Everyone's been waiting patiently to get their payday back. You know, 6 trillion. It's like, well, show me where the money's going to go. Because when you follow it down and go, oh, here's your $1,200 stimulus check. Okay, but you guys printed $6 trillion. Show me with that receipt. Well, you're going to find it went to a whole shitload of countries and organizations. And once it goes there, there's no tracing it. They do what they want with it. There's no more tracing it.
Right. And again, if we don't send money to other countries, they're not going to use it anymore. And there goes the dollar. The petrodollar's done. I mean, that's done. You know, now how do you keep other countries to using it? And see, that's the problem with cryptocurrencies, is a lot of these smaller countries out there going, it would be stupid for us not to invest in Bitcoin, we'll say, because that's really hard assets. It really is. So no matter what's happening with the dollar, okay, it's the Bitcoin is going to stay up there in value because you're not making any more per se versus the amount that they're doing. So you're not printing up, 7 trillion of them and sending them out into the most stupidest shit places that you could think of. And so there's a rhyme and a reason for everything that's happening, and it's big. And going back to Trump, okay, he hasn't left. I truly believe he hasn't. And I've got to stay with that because that's what I got. And, we'll see how all of this turns out. And we'll find out so much more. But there's no doubt there's so much happening that you and I are not privy to. And like I say, unfortunately, there's so many people out there talking shit, okay, that they're actually hurting people that believe in what they're getting is so truthful. And they put their hopes and dreams into that, and then they get crushed again.
Yeah.
And, and it's okay. It's probably not being meant on purpose, maybe with some of them, but with others it probably isn't. But and I know I've said this before. Yeah, when special forces are doing shit, you think they're gonna go around and tell everybody in the country, by the way, we're gonna be doing this. All right, man. No, they can't. They can't do it. So to get a mission that's as big as this, and again, it's not just America, right? These people, this is for the world. What world chess tournament is going on right now? And it is for the world, okay? But I'm telling you, the good guys are going to win here. They really are. It's going to be very scary for a lot of people, depending on where you are, where you live. So everybody's going to be affected one way or the other. Some more than others, but none of us are going to escape this craziness, and this ain't gonna heal, in a matter of weeks or months, and we just got to flow through it. But I'm going to tell you something. Spiritually, there's some crazy shit going on, Joe. I mean, it's like, how can I say this? It's like 2 dimensions are coming together and they're intersecting right now. I mean, it's about to get really crazy. A lot of people out there that are listening, and Joe does this. Dreams, a lot of you are going to have such incredible dreams that never dreamed before. All right. And a lot of you are going to see supernatural things that are just going to shake you up. Just understand that that and you keep it in your head, it's that other dimension. Okay, so we're gonna see things coming together, and they're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're really gonna scare the shit out of people. And when it comes to the dreams, or your loved ones coming through to you now, like out of the blue, you go, oh my gosh, this is part of this oscillation, this thing that's going on with our planet, and the vibrations, and people's abilities are going to be wide open. Like everybody's got this beautiful telephone that they can talk on and see loved ones or see different things. So people that are getting these dreams, and I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of you, start writing them down. All right.
Yep.
Start writing them down. And then maybe as we go on, Snippy can set something up where people can start letting their dreams out for other people to look at them. And then when you do this, you're getting many people from all over the world, Snippy, because you reach all over the world. Okay, you're not a local boy, man.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're a national jabroni.
National Geobroni, like National Geographic.
but when people start doing this, all of a sudden everybody's putting discernment into these different dreams that are happening, and I'm telling you, you're gonna start seeing correlations. I saw this too, and and it's like premonitions of 9/11 and things like this. This is happening now, and so don't take this stuff lightly. Start writing them down, and sometimes, and I'm sure this happens to you, Joe, you don't remember all of it, but then in the middle of the day you go, oh shit, there's something I remember about it.
Yep.
Write it down. All right, it all has meaning, and then another big thing is everybody get tuned with their gut. Okay, when you get messages from your gut, from that sense, that really is about the future of all things. It truly is. That's the antenna for the future, and all of us are getting things now, and it's going to get much stronger. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be a shit ton of psychics out there. I can tell you that.
Well, that'd be kind of cool.
It is. And same with the UFOs. When you really think about UFOs back in Vietnam and probably World War II, the Foo Fighters, and any major conflict, what do you see more of? UFOs, right? What happened the other day? Now, what's the odds of this? A meteor comes in crashing in the center of a volcano that's erupted. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that happened, I think, maybe 5 or 6 days ago. And you see it track right into the wax the frickin' volcano. And again, more and more of them are cracking open right now. Okay, but this is all part of the oscillation, of the atmosphere and the things that are going on. And you and I joke about the compression of time. It's happening, but so isn't. What they showed me was, and I'll call it compression, is pushing our sky down, or the upper atmosphere, pushing it down. They were showing me like hands pushing it down, compressing it. And I think that has a lot to do with, we're going to see bigger and bigger hail, because when they were showing me that, it was kind of like they were showing me things with wind, and they were pushing the wind from way up above down closer to our planet. And again, I'm no scientist, but the terminology, or what they were trying to show me, was this is one of the reasons that the hail is going to get so monstrous.
Well, I can tell you for sure, Florida, we've been getting more wind than ever before, and it's lasting longer than we've ever seen.
Really?
My friends that run the hangar and those aircraft, those trikes, they're like, yeah, we've just not had so much problem as we've had lately with wind. Because when you want to fly those things, of course, you want no wind or the least amount of wind, so it's enjoyable instead of being beaten around up there. And they're like, oh yeah, we haven't been able to fly today, can't fly tomorrow, can't fly the next day. Like we've never seen anything so bad. And not that it's crazy wind, but it's enough to, if you're paying attention, you'll realize, yeah, it has been windy over here. Yeah, we don't normally get wind like that. And it's just been a little odd for Florida this particular year.
Yeah, and this is going to be the normalcy until the crossing occurs with the planets, and that all straightens out. But yeah, that's a really big thing. But this is also why the storms and where I've been. Okay, Jesus, I've had to have a fire going 3 straight days in a row in my wood stove.
You got down to the 30s, didn't you?
Oh yeah, every night. Yeah. I think we had a breakthrough today. Right around 6 o'clock, the sun finally showed up, and I hit 50. I said, "Wow!"
It's like, man, we're about to be in June, for God's sakes.
I mean, our high was like 45 degrees during the day over the last 3 days, but that's coinciding with the weather anomalies that are going to be happening everywhere. Like I said, where you get tornadoes, you're not going to get 1, you get 3, you get 5, or they're much bigger. And this is for all of us everywhere. I can imagine what's happening in the other parts of the world that we actually aren't privy to. But I'm sure that, these people are going through shit that's just, you go, wow. And this is going to get freakier and freakier. So you throw all that shit on top of the financial system, on top of the political system in every country, and you're going, I think we could call that a shit storm.
Yeah. Yeah, we may have to have levels like they do for like geomagnetic storms. Certain level of shit storm we're dealing with. That we'll call it.
Yeah. Well, that's what's going to happen is because they're doing their best not to let us know shit. I mean, realistically. So it'll be reaching such a point that they'll probably make up different names and words for, oh yeah, well this is common, this happened such and such, and it's just all bullshit.
Yeah, it's just a cold front down in Florida in the middle of summer, stuff like that. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Call it what you want. And one interesting thing, those of you out there who might not have known this, our certain alphabet letter posted for the first time in months the other day. Just a quick little post.
Really?
On the app and everything. I'm like going, oh, they're still around. So
is that the person that works for QVC?
Yes, QVC. Okay. That's correct.
There's usually some good deals.
Yeah, QVC. Yes, there are. And if you call now, we'll double. Just pay $500 in shipping, and we'll send you another one.
So what did they have for sale?
I can tell you. It's still
I don't want you to.
It wasn't a
copyright.
No, it was very easy.
Yeah.
Just a quick little basic. It was almost like they're just letting you know, hey, we're still around. But it was. They said, fact versus fiction. We will not tell you which is which. The choice is yours. Who gave you the playbook, and who helps you answer questions. That's all they said. But it's been months and months and months. Everyone thought it was gone, it's over, and nope. Just letting you know, hey, still around. And again, I think with the election stuff, the audit, I think they may be posting in the not too distant future a little bit more. As some things maybe unfold. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, the thing is this started back when the Kennedys were killed, in controlling and the agenda. And I, in my heart of hearts, I believe they screwed up, and I really believe because of I'm going to just call it weather phenomena and things from space are occurring so rapidly that they're going for it. They're going for it now. Kind of like what Draghi tried to do is and tell his people that we're going to make every one of you do it, get the shots. Yeah, that shit's not flying. Yep. So you're looking at different countries and you're going, my God, this is going crazy everywhere. Yeah, it is. And the elites that are up there, they're really shitting themselves because you know what? When you reach that precipice of time for humanity, a big light switch turns on, and then all of a sudden people start to, well, that is stupid. That does not make sense, and then it's one lie after another gets found, like what's happened with Fauci there, where it went back and it showed he actually admitted that that they work on this stuff in that special place, in that special country, and that it was worth doing.
Yep.
And it's like, that's really fucked up, but there'll be no place for him to hide. There really won't. And everybody that thought that little weasel was a hero, they're about to realize that he's nothing but a little troll.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe you're right.
And a hammer's coming down. Yeah. Yeah. So this is going to be a wild time, but understand that the cryptos are going to be crazy, and it is what it is. And I hope that, Joe and I dropped so many breadcrumbs, before this happened, that I hope a lot of you did lick some of the ice cream and put your stuff off to the side, so you could take advantage of what we got going on now, and then hang on. It's like your first roller coaster ride, hang on. But if you took advantage of it and bought your wife that new vehicle out in Montana, well, then you don't really have to worry about shit.
That's right. Get her done, son. Whoever you may be.
That's like my friends in Ireland. Always looking for that gold and that 4-leaf clover. You want to see what somebody sent me? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I know who that is. It looks a little fatter than normal, but I see that face.
Paul. Yeah, this fella Paul sent that to me. That was really nice.
That's cool.
You're right. His face is as fat as mine.
No, I think he's got you beat. Even with your hair.
Even with your hair.
He's looking a little chunky there,
man. Yeah, I'd like to see that hair in a windstorm. He ain't got shit under there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got over here.
Yeah. Let things whip out, man.
Oh yeah, XPRT. Any news? That's that persistence coin. No, they do have a Telegram channel up. They post every great once in a while about some of the updates they're doing stuff. I did talk to one of the guys there privately, like on a quick Zoom call actually, and I was going to try and set up maybe a secondary chat with them to have them go through some of the stuff that they've listed that their coin's going to do and all this stuff that, just on face value, I can't tell you what it is. They need to come out and tell you what it is, what it does, how it's going to be used, that kind of thing. But just briefly talking with them, it was they definitely have some good plans coming up in the future for sure. It's probably going to be a good coin. So I've been, like you guys, I've been staking it every day. I got a reminder now to just claim my tokens every day. But I mean, it depends on how many you have too. So if you don't have that many, you may not need to claim them every day. That way you can add them back to your pile and earn that 30-something%, interest, so to speak, on that thing while you can. And again, I don't know if it's a year or 2 years or whatever, but I'm every day, boom, 8:30 at night, my alarm goes off, go claim your tokens. because you can't automate it. You just go do it. So I'm like, okay, go in there, click a couple buttons, redelegate the new ones that just came in, done. And just I do it every day. I thought, well, I'd do it once a week, but then I have a lot more coins if I do it once a week. But that's also days and days and days that those coins, some of them at least, could have been in the pile earning even more interest. It's not really compounding when I'm leaving it out. So I just decided I'll do it every single day on that one.
So what's going on with the Flare token? You sent me something today that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be lit. They were saying it's going to be listed, I think, like almost right away on 50 something exchanges, I think.
Wow.
Well,
that's saying something.
Yeah, I said Flare to have its FLR token listed by 50 plus exchanges, community claims.
So Joe, what's the difference between when they said that they're going to be giving us Spark tokens for XRP? So what's the difference between Spark and Flare? I'm not understanding that.
I'm not sure what Spark. I don't know about.
Isn't that what they called it? That they were going to airdrop us Spark tokens, or was that actually Flare tokens?
No, it should have just been the Flare.
Oh, is that what it was? I swear I heard something about.
Yeah, what the hell was a Spark? Yeah, no, it should have just been Flare.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically like for example, what Exodus Wallet just did recently, in their last update, they now added Theta and T Fuel right on the wallet, so you can now swap out of stuff in the Exodus wallet. So, but the only way you could do that was with the new update. So what'll happen is when they're ready, and this starts going live with Flare, you'll open your wallet like Exodus, and it'll go, oh hey, time for the update. Boom. And when I did mine, I showed everybody, hey, here's how you do it in Exodus. Because there was a simple, easy tutorial. If you got your XRP in Exodus, click this, done. And then you're set up to get your free token, your free Flare. So that's how I showed people to do it. Now, this wouldn't really affect anybody if you did it some other way and you didn't have XRP on Exodus. You had them on exchange. This doesn't apply to you. But the example is a simple update. It'll say, hey, we need to update the wallet. Everyone will get the same update, whether you had XRP or Flare or not. It doesn't matter. Just be a new wallet update. And all of a sudden, if you did have the Flare coming to you, it just shows up. Boom, there's a new token added, and there's your Flare. You got 100,000 XRP, you now have 100,000, Flare.
Well, I think as of June, that I think they're only giving us 20% every single month. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. That they're not dumping all of it on everybody, that they're only going to be given 20% per month.
Okay.
All the way up to January. I could be wrong, but I heard something about that.
But in either case, it'll be an update. Wallets will update that accepted it or had a way to do it. They'll just update. You'll download the update and be done with it. It'll just show up. But maybe if they're doing 20%, then you just see, oh, there's the new coin and there's 20% of what they owe me. And then the next month, all of a sudden it drops on you again. Because again, it's just it really is a smart contract essentially. So they can, you can do all kinds of cool stuff with a smart contract.
Yeah, well, the other big thing is like what you let me know today is it's going to be on 50 exchanges, 50 plus right off the bat. Now, they don't do that for a shitcoin.
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
Hell no. Yeah. And that alone is going to really do some incredible things. And I'm really hoping that, by the end of June that this thing will be over with XRP. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think it'll be over until the switchover happens with the central banks. Because remember, I kept that vision. I saw the bankers shaking hands. They showed the credit card, and they kept saying it was international and da-da-da. I really, really believe it'll be tied in. And then when you showed me that thing today, and I thought it was from you, could have been from somebody else, that somebody was speaking that it'll jump to $10 and then $20, could be instantaneously, or instantaneously that this comes on with the central banks, if it goes the other way, that you could be dealing, he said $20,000 a coin.
Imagine that.
Yeah, but see, in my own head, I go, dude, do you realize how much money that is? But then, do you remember what I said? I said, I got a hit that I saw the two top coins. And what did I say to you?
You said they would be fighting for first place.
Bitcoin
and XRP.
You know, and then it's like, I'll tell you shit, and then you find this stuff, and it's like, dude, it's like when you show me that credit card, whoa, that was a validation.
Yeah, XRP,
go, you know, and they keep saying, this is bigger than what you think.
Yeah, now for all the XPRT holders, the persistent, someone had said, hey, Joe, the delegate action will also perform the claim action automatically. So what I've been doing is I go in and hit claim first, and then it claims all whatever I got in there. Then it puts it in the wallet when you do that. Then I go to delegate, and it shows those new coins, and I just say delegate those new coins. So what he's saying is you don't have to do that step. You can go straight down, pick your server, and hit delegate, and I guess it already knows, oh, you got something to claim, so it'll just do it for you, therefore saving you one of the two transaction fees you would be incurring, even though it's not a lot. It's a little sliver of a fee, but still, it is taking a little bit of your XPRT to do that. 2 fees, basically. And he's saying you can actually get it done in 1 fee with 1 fee by just going straight to delegate. I didn't know that. So that's interesting.
Now, see, I had gotten something quite a long time ago on Coinbase, and they said we didn't have to do anything to get that.
Are you talking about XRP?
Yeah, and the Flare token.
Yeah, if you're on Coinbase, I think it'll just show up when it happens. It'll just be like, hey, here I am. And now if they're doing the 20% thing, then you'll just see 20%. You know, and then the next month maybe another 20 shows up or whatever. But I wasn't sure about that part.
Yeah,
but you could be right. Well, I don't know.
I remember hearing it, and but I mean, you know, I can't validate it.
Yeah.
But I think that would actually make sense, you know, in that respect. But I really do believe you're probably talking, like they said, a gift that keeps on giving. So I think we'll all be shocked in many different ways, but you got to be patient. And even if you don't want to leave everything in there and you're playing the other games, you know, which I get it, man. I get it. We've been waiting 3 months, 4 months for this freaking thing.
Yeah.
And but at least leave something in there. All right. So if it happens while you're sleeping, which it probably will, at least you're in it.
Yeah, and I had a dream the other day where I was like looking at my phone. I think it was like Blockfolio, because I'm just scrolling down. I go right to XRP. They show me a price. It's higher than $3. It'll be higher. It'll be the new all-time high, because I think the all-time high was $3. It wasn't much higher than that, but that was the number they gave me. And I go, oh, wow. And then I wake up realizing it was very specific. It was XRP. Like, I had other coins on the list, but they were like, you're looking at XRP. Here's the price. Here's where it's going, new all-time high. And it would be over $3. I'll say that publicly. But not too awfully higher, much higher than that. But that, again, that's a start. And like all my dreams where I've gotten prices, those are usually like sell, because it's going to pull back. It always has, at least. And then maybe go up to a new all-time high. So it may rocket up to this, you know, few dollar range, and then something happens, whatever, whether it sells a little bit, doesn't matter. But then $8, $10, $12 is here, you know, like that.
Yeah. Because I'm, you know, I haven't touched my XRP, but I'm all in the game again. I really, my gut is that XRP is going to just start climbing. And I, you know, I think people could wake up tomorrow and maybe it will be, you know, $1.05 or $1.10, and then $1.20, and it'll just start leaping and leaping and leaping. And I feel anything is an opportunity, even if you're buying in at $1, where you know I got in a lot less, but still in the grand scheme of things, if it does anything, what we're all anticipating, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'd give you $1 for $1 million. I'll do it anytime.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, and if it dumps, right? Load the ship up. Load the ship up. Who gives a shit? You know, if you put a certain amount in for a bucket, you know, and then you turn around and you buy it at a lower price, that's still okay, you know. But what if it doesn't?
Right.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's why it's like usually you should have some skin in the game. Everyone always asks me, well, if I got a friend, they're not into crypto at all, what should I tell them? Should we try to wait for a pullback? And I'm like, look, I say this all the time. You got no skin in the game. You should at least get a little skin in the game,
right,
and then save the rest of the money for that dip possibly. It's like, but I at the same time, I'm like, every time I've said that, believe it or not, it freaking dipped. Like it always dipped. Like, and then yeah, they could have made out a little better if they waited. But again, you don't have any skin in the game, so there's risk and not having skin, because if you happen to catch it when that bull market takes off, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I should have put it all in when I first, got the skin in the game. I should have just done it all. But of course, it's always hindsight's 2020. But
yeah, you can't do that though.
No.
No matter how you look at it, shoulda, coulda, didn't.
Right.
And at least keeping something in there if you're caught, because it seems that it always happens that way. While you're sleeping, you wake up and you go, oh my god, and at least if you got something in there, the pain isn't as bad. Going, you're telling me I'm going to miss this whole thing, because I was that greedy, right?
Yep.
It's like, no, it's not worth it. Yep. So, but again, everybody out there understand, the craziness is really about to begin. Okay. Way crazier. So we're going to have a lot of things that go up and down. And all you can do is grab what you can, position yourself, and hold on. But when you're up there and you got a good profit on something, for gosh sake, take some off the top and just sit it off to the side. It's not in play, but the thing is that's your pickup truck. Actually, for you, it was a pickup truck, wasn't it?
It was.
Actually, it was two.
Yeah, van for the wife. Well, yeah, I guess van for the wife, and then my
right.
Dodge.
Yeah, for that man in Montana. See, he got a van for his wife. He's gonna be catching shit. His wife right now is probably going, he's talking about you, right? he's creeping down going, son of a bitch. That's right. There's no place to hide from the woo-woo dude. Oh my gosh. But see, you're in the gravy seat. You took care of all your loved ones. Okay, they're all taken care of. So you can ride this roller coaster, and
in all fairness, I could be a little more risky if I wanted, because I could be, because I don't have anything to worry about.
Size of planets.
Yeah, and I don't have anything like, oh man, I've wasted that money, now I can't pay this off. Like, I don't have anything to pay off.
I know, isn't that weird?
It's a great position to be in. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So you can go at things a little differently.
Yeah.
And that gives you the ability to keep a little skin in the game and different things. So no matter what, you could be part of the celebration.
Yeah.
In that respect. But interesting times. And it's about to get a lot more interesting. And all you people, I'm telling you, if you live in the outside of cities, you gotta get yourself, a propane generator or something that you can have electricity on and off. And you know what? If you don't need it, that's a beautiful thing, because you could, in 3 years from now, you can sell it on eBay. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
But over these next couple of years, I'd say the odds are you might need it a few times,
Yep.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah,
So,
Cliff sent me. I think Bix was on there an email. Maybe even JC was on there. I forget. And he was like, "Hey, just FYI, you probably might want to look at some generators, used whatever, just some kind of generator, and stock up on the fuel, whatever it may take." Um,
when did he give you that?
a few weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Mm.
I think he was looking at some of his old data again, that like years ago, where he was because he's
Yeah.
realizing, now it's making sense, and was just realizing, oh yeah, we may have some problems with the electric grid. So not a bad idea to add that to your little item of prep stuff, people.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what's nice. If you get propane, you can cook on it with your grills too. So it's a win-win situation
Yeah,
in that respect. And I'll tell you, when you really look at what's going on in the political arena, that John Teeter stuff that you had talked about a long time ago.
very interesting.
Think about think about the presidency, the he/she,
Yeah, holy cow.
right?
Yep, we got us a he/she in there right now.
Yeah, yeah. And so, some of those things that you touched on, and I know that was quite a long time ago, but you got to look at it. And if this gentleman actually, and know what? There's no doubt they've got the machines to do this, to go back and forth. There's no doubt in my mind, in the future of all things. But the thing is you still got to follow the same rules in the respect that if you change a timeline, you change everything. And so, by that gentleman not giving you the exact dates, I'm sure there's a reason for it, if that is all true. And I do
Right.
believe it's possible to do it. I see things every day that there's no way that I could prove. So I don't bother trying.
Well, our friendly letter of the alphabet guy had there's posts that use the word looking glass and through the looking glass and stuff like that, and that is a technology
Yeah.
that we've heard about that is exactly
Yeah.
that. Look through into the future with this technology. So if you've
Yeah.
got that, if the good guys have that, in my eyes, how do you not win? Like, it's going to be epic. I think it's just going to be.
Well, you got to look at also, you don't think the bad guys have that too? So many people talk about, all the aliens that are up there, this, that, they're all fallen angels and this, that, the other thing. Listen, do you actually think angels need spaceships to get around?
Right.
Okay. Same with like demons. Okay. They're real, but they're interdimensional. They're coming out of another dimension. And that's one of my big concerns about CERN is that they've opened up these doors and things are coming in that they're not supposed to be here, and this is why I said we're entering a time. People are really, I'm telling you, Joe, you're going to hear it more and more out there. People are going to see some very strange creatures, and because of what we're going through, it's an amazing time. Of course, if you've had a heart attack before, maybe not. But it's like, oh, well, what dude's going down again? It's all right. It's all right. We're gonna send him back to you again. Really?
Third time's the charm, or second time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy shit. I don't know, man. Where else do you? Holy shit. That ain't right.
Yeah, 10. Well, we start at 9. We did start a little hour later, but it's already hour and 20 minutes.
Freaking time compression.
Yeah, I'm about ready for bed, anyways.
Yeah, yeah. I think your fans needed a little woo woo and snippy night.
Yeah, we got to tuck him in for Monday. We're a couple days short. I was a couple days late. We were thinking of maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday, and then I was like, yeah. And I'm like, well, today might be a good day actually, but I just need to do it at 9 instead of 8. So he was like, yeah, let's go for it. So
yeah,
sweet, man.
It all works, and hopefully, when we all wake up tomorrow, we're gonna see some green. You know, my phone's off, so I don't know where we're at. It could be like a nightmare right now, and I'm knocking off.
No, earlier it was pretty flat, just like a couple percent up. You know.
Yeah.
A little bit green, but green is green, I guess.
At this day, yeah.
Although I've got orders lower for some of these things, so I'm like, just give me that one last dip, and I said, I think I might hodl for a while after this last one. If we can get this last one, boy, I'll make some good crypto gains, and then I'll just sit, I think, tight to the really big, like summer and whatever numbers come, and then maybe make another move then and liquidate some stuff, and then start maybe trying to do my thing as far as like, buy a ranch or buy like something to get myself my next level, because I want a big place where I can have people come in and like a spiritual retreat or something, and that's going to cost some money. A big place, not in a town, not where I got neighbors next to me, like land in the right spot, right energy. Like, I don't know, not fair. Like, it'll probably just fall in my lap when it's supposed to be, but like most things usually do. Like,
I know a guy selling a ranch out by Skinwalker.
Oh yeah. No kidding.
That's a pretty screwy place. I had to laugh after the last one. Every freaking thing that I told Brandon, everything, right down to the freaking dinosaur, and then they come out and they show a dinosaur up in the tree, got shot down.
Yep.
I said, you son of a bitch. I don't know if he knew about it when I was talking to him. Maybe he didn't. And I said, son of a bitch. It's like the cattle. I laugh at people. So why do you think they hollow out the assholes of cows and take their eyes? Because they like to eat that? The reason that they do it is because that's how they monitor what's going on. They're eating the grass and they're feeding in the area. And it's always, when they do these things, it's always next to a base or a hive. All right. Because they need to keep track of the things that they've got in there. What is it doing out here? And so this is why they do what they do with the cattle. All right. Just to let people know. And it's all about dissecting it to see exactly what's leaching out and what's going on. All right. That's what that's for. But it'll be in hot spots. All right. Where there's bases. You'll hear in Brazil there's a really big base down there, I was told. And it's around some of the volcanoes. But if you research certain areas in Brazil or certain areas in other areas, you'll see they'll have a high concentration of cattle being mutilated. But that's why they're doing. So no, they don't like assholes and eyeballs. Okay.
Like, yeah, we have the term assholes and elbows. Like, what is that about? Assholes and eyeballs.
Let's go out to Skinwalker. And know what? You and I will moon the son of a bitches and see what they do. But you go first, all right?
It'd be like that thing you told the guy, hit the rock your head 3 times. The other guys will be sitting around and goes, what? Those guys will be like, what the hell are they doing over there? Like, I'm just playing a joke on them.
Yeah, as you walk away, Joe, what the fuck's wrong with you? You're whistling when you walk. You got a big hole in your ass.
Like, well, you said to make a moo sound when I was over. What was that for?
Yeah, you can sit on an ostrich egg now.
Oh God!
They would take good humor at that.
Oh my God, that's great.
Skinwalker 2.0. We'll bring it to a whole nother realm.
That's right. There's skin in your ass is why they call it Skinwalker Ranch.
If you and I showed up there, the aliens would sit up on a ridge just to fucking watch us and go, let's watch these guys. This should be really fun.
They're watching us. Like, no, we're gonna watch them. This will be interesting. The funny thing was that show, they pulled that one guy in who was a kid when he was hunting there on the property, like, a long time ago. And he's like, this thing ran off and we chased it and shot it and everything. And it had like these claws. And then it would like, some of them followed him back to his house and would like scratch his windows and like try to kind of torment him, I guess, for like revenge, I guess, of shooting their buddy creature or whatever. I thought that was like, whoa. And you could see that guy's was seriously, I mean, he was shaking a few times. He was really emotional. Like, there's no faking that, man. There's no faking that.
No.
He saw something.
Oh.
And then never forgot it since he was a kid. Like, even though he's a grown-ass man now.
Doesn't matter. What's happening out there when they activate their machinery, what it's doing is it's opening up portals, or I'll say gateways to dimensions. And when you see a UFO that's just sitting there and then poof, it's gone. Okay, it wraps itself, it goes directly into another dimension. And that's what's happening there. But when they start to activate things out there, it's like everything's being activated. So, one of the things that I saw were things of the past that were coming through. And that's why I said to Brandon, I said, have you guys seen dinosaurs? I said, because I'm looking at a dinosaur, and, no. But when I saw it on TV the other night, I said, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're talking about a damn velociraptor or some shit hanging out in a tree. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Well, that was as I was talking to him, that's what I was actually seeing was a cow being destroyed by what looked like a dinosaur, and you know, what the frick is this, and that's a hairy ass place.
Yeah,
but
crazy.
You're dealing with machines that are opening up gateways, and I guess when they're letting ships come in and out, that whatever they're using to do this is opening up all these other gateways at the same time that are across the ranches.
Yeah, it's like a side effect or something.
Yeah. Crazy
place.
I don't think I'd want to live there. I'd like to visit it like a theme park.
Yeah, Jurassic Park. Like, that's where we filmed it. No special effects.
And you may disappear. Oh shit. Wake up and you find yourself wearing a loincloth.
Yeah, freaking dinosaur land and caveman. Yeah. Like, where did I go?
What the shit? Your wish is my command. Oh my God.
You might be treated like a god though over there. Who knows? You might not want to come back.
Yeah. Tell that to the velociraptor that's sitting there going, want to come out and play?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen.
No, thanks.
Oh, dude, I can't run worse shit anymore. So I wouldn't even last a New York minute out there.
That's right. You're only gonna be faster than woo, dude.
That's it, man. And even if I could, one of those turtles on the pistachios, with the pistachio commercials, the Slowskis.
The Slowskis.
That's me. I'm going full blast. And a freaking turtle's walking by me. There's something wrong here, man.
Woo, dude, we love you. You're the sacrificial lamb. Take one for the team, man.
Take one for the team. All right. What the hell?
We're going to run over that cave over there.
I'll meet you guys on the other side.
That's it.
Oh, my God. Well,
all right, peeps. There, yeah, I think it's time to call it. So
yeah,
I'm getting super tired too. So I'm ready to go take a nap. See if I can't get another dream or something tonight. After seeing your face, I'll probably get something. Sucking in your third eye.
Thanks.
That takes sucks some of your energy.
Out.
Wait a minute. Julian's coming through. I'm going to channel. I'm going next level. I'm channeling now.
Tell me she doesn't do some freaked out.
Like, wait, something's coming in. Shh, everybody quiet. He's going to speak. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine?
No.
A crummy commercial?
No. Be sure to drink your Tang.
Yeah.
Drink your Tang. You must belong to the Wu-Tang.
That's it. That's right, the Wu-Tang.
One of your people said that. I love responses to some of your people because they are funny shits. Oh, some of the stuff people come out with, I love them. They're just hilarious. You know, they're good people. All right, Joseph.
All right.
Listen,
till next time.
Short time. Keep out of trouble. I don't want to put you in timeout again.
Okay, I'll try. You hear that, YouTube? I'll try to be good.
Yeah, there you go. We'll do nothing but live from now on. Will that be better?
Yeah. Maybe not.
I don't.
Depends on what you guys talk about. Okay, fine. We'll tone it down a little bit. A smidgen. Yeah. All right, everybody. So we will catch you on the next one.